um, we find it very, very important to talk about trauma,
Yeah.
even though it's not really talked about in the non-duality and in the spiritual community. It's almost, it's a taboo to talk about that we have trauma and that we acknowledge that we have traumas, because we should be beyond that. We should be, on the other side of that. And that's just not reality. It's
No.
not reality. And we find it really um, unhelpful
No.
when people are told just to sit with this and you're just this and just be with this and who is suffering anyway and
Mm-hmm.
all that. It's just not helpful. We would really like for you guys to acknowledge the things that happen, acknowledge the trauma and feel into it, because what all the stories are doing, what all the anger bursts and all the annoyances and irritation that we have with other people in our lives, what the only thing they're doing is just divert our attention from that icky sensation in the body, that whatever is happening is reminding us of the trauma. And that is such an icky sensation. We do not want that in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So we're diverting at other people. Um, and what we will invite you to do is experience that it is actually possible to be in the body. I had a comment on my channel this week, somebody saying that feeling into the body, it's so uncomfortable. And yes, it is. We have been running our entire lives from that feeling into the body. We have been focusing on all the diversions and all of that. Um, pardon?
Bye.
Yeah. um, so what we really would like for you to do is noticing the body. Really acknowledge what it is the body is telling you. And even if you can't explain it with words, just allow a sensation to arise, even though you can't put a date on it or a story on it. It doesn't matter. Just stay with whatever is arising in the body. And that's what we're going to do now. So make yourself comfy and close your eyes. Make a deep inhalation and exhale. And feel how you get more and more heavy for every exhalation you do. Make a deep inhalation and exhale and fall into gravity. Now, when your eyes are closed, it's much easier just to focus on the sensations in the body. So bring attention to your feet while you exhale, your ankles and your knees, still exhaling deeply. And your hips. And do a kegel while you do an inhalation. Focus up the spine and exhale and relax the kegel and the pelvic floor. And now just leave your breath. You don't need to focus on it anymore. Just leave the breath to take care of itself as if you're sleeping. And just sit and notice the body. Where do you feel tension? Where do you feel buzzing? Where do you feel relaxation? Now you're giving yourself time and quiet. And I would like for you to focus on your stomach. So the area where your stomach is. It's your intestines, it's your solar plexus, it's that entire area. You can put your hands there if you want to. And just breathe into it. And feel your hands lying on the stomach. How does the stomach feel in the hands? And now change the view. So how does your hands feel from the stomach? So it's more like an inside out exploration. And while you're sitting and noticing your stomach, I would like for you to just keep half an eye on your thoughts. What just happened? Where were you in your thoughts? Is it like there's a split between the body that is relaxing and the mind that is racing off? Is it like there's a split where your body is heavy and relaxing and your mind is anything but? It's going 100 miles an hour. If that is the case, then I would like for you to focus on where the boundary is between the racing of the mind and the calm in the body. So focus on your racing mind and see how far down does that racing happen. Is it in the upper part of the neck, in line with the nose? Is it in line with your mouth? In line with your Adam's apple? In line with your shoulders? Where do you start to feel calm in the body? And again, I would like to draw your attention to how much you were in your body and how much you were in your mind. It's very different from all of us if we see pictures of our body for our inner eye. So if I ask you to focus on your feet, are your eyes pointing downwards now? Do you see an image of your feet? Do you notice the difference between a thought about your feet and an image of your feet? And then the actual sensation in your feet. See if you can differentiate between the two. One thing is thought, and the other thing is actual sensation in the body. And if the mind goes off racing again, just go back to noticing where is the boundary between the racing mind and the calm in the body. And then notice when you are sitting and noticing where the boundary is, you are in your mind. You're not really in your body. So how does it feel to be in your body right now? Can you have any experience in the body without a thought about it? You notice how much you have to slow down to really feel in the body and not attach a thought to what you're feeling or attaching an image, a thought of what it is you're feeling or where it is you're feeling it. You really, really need to slow down, slow down. How does it feel to be in the body? So I would like for you to really notice how it feels to be in the body right now. And in a moment, I'm going to say a word, and then just notice what happens when you hear that word. Do you go immediately up in your thought? Are you seeing images? Are feelings arising? But just notice how it feels to be in the body right now. How is your breath? Is there any tension? And then notice what happens in your body when I say family, family. How is it to be in your body now? Did your mind start to give you pictures or images? Did certain feelings arise? Did certain muscles suddenly tense up or relax? Did you get a feeling of agitation or restlessness? Did you get feelings of aversion or cravings? Did you plunge straight into trauma? Just notice what is happening in your body just by hearing a word. All the things that suddenly started. And come back to your body. How is your breath? Do you have any tension? Any contraction? And notice the difference in how your body feels right now to right now. to right now and right now. Even with the mind going with images and pictures and thoughts and experiences and contractions and all that. And you kind of see through that and just stay with the body. Notice the very, very subtle differences that is happening all the time. And you be with whatever is right now, even if the mind is off on a tangent. And you be in a body, excuse me, where that is happening. Is that okay? And you let the mind be the mind and just focus on the body, what is happening. We're going to end the meditation shortly. I would like for you to practice the difference in a thought about the body and an actual sensory experience. Just notice the difference in your everyday life. So when you're doing the dishes and you feel the warm water, can you just stay with the sensory experience without thinking, this is warm water? But letting go of the thought and just stay with the sensory experience. And the same when trauma comes up. And you be in a body where that happens and just stay with the sensory experience. And when thoughts they come, can you allow them just to be there? They're not true anyway. Just stay with the sensory experience and allow everything to be there. Nothing needs to change and nothing needs to happen. Okay, make a deep breath in. Exhale, start to move your body. Make another inhalation. And open your eyes when you're ready.